Welcome back, Mark, again. After finishing this part, you told me about another stories, and I wanted to read it, and I want to share with all the other people that will watch this video. So please be free to tell.
Well, we were talking about some of the amazing stories of the people that we meet on the pilgrimage. So I love promoting the pilgrimage routes because I'm helping all the people that lives depend on the Camino, the casas rurales, the hotels, the bars, the restaurants, and then of course, and that includes the pilgrims office in Santiago. Um, and there's some wonderful people that work at the pilgrims office. There's Babli, who is well known in the pilgrim community. He'll kill me for calling him that. Juan, who lives in Germany, he often spends his summer holidays working in the pilgrims office. He's been tremendously helpful for me on a level of support within our great online community as well, with the social media, because we all tend to circulate in the same circles, the pilgrim associations that we're all members of, from all the different Caminos. And one day I sent him a message after finishing the Camino saying I was very down. My head was down, because sometimes it can be very testing when you're with a lot of people all the time, or you meet a lot of pilgrims on your Camino, and sometimes it can make you sad and down for all sorts of reasons. Maybe their attitude, talk about being positive, and sometimes you've got pilgrims that are worried about their timetable and they might miss a bus, or they
Believe me, I know what it is. Believe me,
yeah,
I really know what it is.
I just got really fed up of listening to too many negative stories, and so I contacted Juan, and he said, "Where are you?" And I said, "Well, I'm gonna go for a drink. I need a drink after this Camino." So I said, "I'm going to the Bar Orense." And he said, I'll be there in 10 minutes. I'm just finishing my tortilla española. And there he was. In 10 minutes, he was in the bar, being a sounding board, listening to my sad stories. And I just burst out crying. And he was so helpful, listening to me and saying, "It's not your fault, Mark. It's not your fault. You just have to accept that we're all different. Everyone's different in this world. There's good people and there's bad people, but all you can do is just do your best. Just keep doing your best. That's all you can do." And there's another guy in the Pilgrim's office called Akel, who's an incredible guy, because there is a fast track procedure where for groups, where you can it's a lot of work you have to do in advance, but you can drop off for groups. You can drop off all the credentials, and you'll get there Compostela quicker that way. So he does a lot of that type of work. He's always been very helpful to me over the years, because I had some close shaves about delivering credentials and relying on them to get them stamped and back to each client. Otherwise, the client for the USA doesn't get, or Australia doesn't get their Compostela, then my next online. So it can be quite stressful there as well, being on the Camino. Anko has always bent over backwards to help whenever he can. And I had a great conversation with him the last time, before this crisis, little knowing, we were going to be, because I was in the Pilgrim office back in October, after a Camino from Porto. And I asked him a question, because I was actually thinking back then in October about moving to Ribadavia, because during the confinement, and so this is May 2020, earlier this year, I moved from Bayona, so I'm now off the Portuguese coast away, and now I'm on to a new Camino that we mentioned right at the beginning, from Braga to Santiago, the Camino de Gueira e Arrieiros.
Geira e Arrieiros.
Yeah, better said in Portuguese than in piggish Scottish. Or the Camino. Well, there's another Camino as well, which we won't go into it. No, the Camino do Minhoto do Ribeiro.
Caminho Minhoto Ribeiro.
Yeah, so because where I live is the Ribeiro wine producing region. So I asked him a question about that. This is back in October, and he said, "Yeah, we love people doing the Camino from Braga via Ribadavia." And I said, "You accept Compostelas from people doing the Camino from Ribadavia?" And he said, "Yeah, it's 109 kilometers, 109 kilometers from Ribadavia." And when he said that, I was just so pleased. I thought, wow, that's made my day talking to Angel. He's filled me with illusion, because I was thinking, I used to live in Bayona, which was over 100 kilometers away from Santiago, and it's proving to be a very popular place for where pilgrims on a short timetable can do a pilgrimage in 5-6 days. They can start in Bayona. So I was thinking the same in Ribadavia. In the future, people can start in Ribeiro if they like. If they haven't got time to start in Braga, they can skip a few stages and start somewhere else. So it was good for the confirmation that the Camino from Braga is an official route that is recognised by the Pilgrim Office. People that do the pilgrimage, whether bicycle, horse, donkey, or walking, will get the Compostela if they get to Santiago. But also that if you start shorter than that, i.e. in Ribadavia, you can get your Compostela too. So that was great news. So I can't wait to get back to the Pilgrim's Office to say hello to Angel. If I'm very lucky, if it's summer, might even see Juan.
That's nice. Thank you for sharing these stories with us. You are amazing.
Anytime.
You are amazing.